viewers, in this slide, we will learn the concept that is article involved in the part of speech or not. So look it, I have wrote it down on the board. The definition of article, that articles are adjectives, and more specifically, they are demonstrative adjectives. Viewers, we have discussed all these adjectives, demonstrative adjectives in very detail, and we have created a separate playlist for that. So if you miss all these videos, you can go through my YouTube channel and search it out, demonstrative adjective. You will find it out there. So this, these and those, all these are demonstrative adjective. So if you want much more detail, you should have to visit my YouTube channel and search that video, demonstrative adjective by Learn with MW, in order to achieve full concept on demonstrative adjective. So we are going step by step, and in today's video we are going to discuss that articles are adjectives, and more specifically they are demonstrative adjectives. So viewers, keep that in mind. The question that arose in the mind of every reader, writer, or the viewers, that is article involved in part of speech or not? So keep in mind, article is not a separate part of speech. It is embodied, or it is subjected in the present part of speech, which is adjective. So article in reality is adjective, and I have also made a complete video on this concept, use of article as adjective, and this you will find in my playlist of adjectives. So keep in mind, articles are adjectives, and more specifically they are demonstrative adjectives. Look, I will give you this a simple example. Now look at this, main. We have discussed that naming words are called noun. So main here is noun according to grammarian, and those words which add meaning to the noun we call, or grammarian call them, adjectives, not adjective. Look, you have to pronounce it correctly. It's adjective, not adjective. So the correct pronunciation is adjective. So look at, man here is behaving as a noun according to grammar, where a is modifying this noun, and those words which explain or modify or give some information about noun, we call them adjective. So a is here behaving as adjective. But most important point that you should have to keep in mind, a is also article. It's an indefinite article. So here a is article, but here it is behaving like an adjective. That's why the definition is articles are adjectives. Hope you got the whole concept that articles usually add meaning to the noun. That's why we call them adjectives in English grammar. In the next slide, we will learn the concept, and you will be shocked how many articles are there in adjective. We think and we are taught that there are two articles in English grammar. One is definite and other is indefinite. But you will be completely shocked in the upcoming slide about regarding the number of adjectives in English grammar. So stay connected with us in this video. In the next slide, we will see how many adjectives are there in English grammar.